Going.
Yep, we on.
We are live. All right, let me stop being silly. Nah. All right. I ain't waiting for nobody.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Here comes trouble. No. Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to
Happy Thursday.
Working Tea Time with Nicholas Zay and Mr. Malachi. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's good. Hey, what's up, Jasmine? We're good. Hope you good. Hope you take care of that baby.
Right.
All right.
I'm the pappy.
Who's the pappy? Oh man. Oh my goodness. Let's see if anybody gonna come on. If not, I'm gonna just get it cracking. Don't matter. They can check it out later. I see a lot of people been checking it out later. Anyway, that's cool. All right, let's rock it out. All right, today, everybody, like we promised, like we said last week, we was going to talk about bottom surgery. Bottom surgery is also gender affirming surgery. Same thing. You might have heard that term before. Um, it's we're specifically going to talk about bottom surgery for trans men, of course. And with that, you have two main types, which is phalloplasty, and let me not mess this word up. Met,
Nah, but I'm not even gonna try.
Metoidioplasty. There you go. It's a little bit
Yeah.
hard to say, but yes, okay. Um, those are the two. Also known as meta and phala. Meta costs about between 6,000 and like 30 G's to get done. Fallow is a bit more. It starts at about around 20. Um, so of course, it's a lot of money. You can't save them kind of coins. I mean, you could, but that's a lot. So people are always looking for a way to, have insurance pay for it, which is really hard. There's certain states that will actually um, take care of it. You could get it through your insurance anyway. Of course, that's
Yeah.
New York, California, or you can move to the UK or Canada. That's
Yeah.
about it so far that I know. Uh, yeah,
And both surgeries are very intense. I mean, I know of guys who've had surgery who had to go through 4 or 5 surgeries before the final um, surgery is right for them.
yeah, especially Fowler. Fowler is
Yeah.
that's whoa. With Fowler, they actually do a skin graft where they take tissue and muscle from like your leg or your
Or
arm.
your arm.
Yeah, so it's something. Um, yeah, and not only that, even when you go through all of that, yes, you'll have a penis, a neo penis. That's what a trans man penis is called, a neo penis. You'll have one, but it might not function like a cis man's penis does, And
Yeah.
like Malachi said, you might have to go through several surgeries just to even get it to a certain degree of normalcy for you. So that's where all that tens and tens and more tens of thousands of dollars come in. And then
Yeah.
the recovery, man, that's rough.
Yeah, because even after recovery, I mean, between that time, you're going to have a catheter in you, for a while
Mhm.
before you're able to even, urinate.
Right,
Um,
urinate.
and it's scary. I personally have not had bottom surgery. I hadn't really thought about it until here recently. I'm starting to more think about it, but um, yeah, it's intense.
Yeah.
It's intense, you
No.
know. And then yeah, I had to think, by getting a penis, will that make me more of a man?
No.
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 I'm a man all by itself. You know what I'm saying? I have that chivalry. You know.
Oh man. But meta is a little less scary to me. There's more of a chance, and then with meta, there's different. I don't want to say levels, but there's different types of meta. Um,
Mm-hmm.
like uh, simple meta is just when they separate your clitoris from its, you know.
Yeah.
So it's free falling. Um, but they suggest, which makes sense. They suggest that you be on T for at least a year. 1 to 2 years is best because when you're on T, most likely 9 times out
Yeah.
of 10, you'll have some growth down there.
Yeah.
Uh, so that way, when it is separated from the other skin, it will be, you will have some length, not a
Mm-hmm.
ridiculous amount of length, a couple of inches, people, a couple of inches. But then there's you can get a surgery where they get rid of the vagina. They sew
Yeah.
it, they pull it back, kind of, they pull the skin back, and you can get meta that way and have it separated.
Now,
Um, yeah,
for me, that's what something I would get.
yeah, me too.
Um, and I just think because the other is, like I said, a lot of surgeries and a lot of uh, pain that I'm not ready for. I know I have some brothers who have had it,
Mhm.
and there's some who had it and didn't have any problems.
Mhm.
Um, but being of age and my age, it's
Yeah,
not something that I want to take that chance.
got it.
I think that whoever I'm with is going to be pleased with whatever I have.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. For me, the same thing. I am before I was not interested in it at all. But that's when I didn't know about meta. When I heard about meta, I was like, maybe, that's a possibility. Um, yeah. But you can also with meta, you can get a scrotum sack and everything. That's too much.
Hmm.
That's just too much for me.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
and even I think that if you got meta and later on you got a pump, you can get a longer length, a bigger growth by using a pump.
True. The thing with the pump is you're gonna have to pump forever. You got
Or find somebody to help you out with that.
what I meant was
Okay,
you
guys,
can't stop. Just like
disclaimer. I'm like the bad child and he's the good one. So let's just get that cleared now.
I think they figured it out though. But yeah, like you can pump, definitely pump and get more length. You can do that without getting the surgery. I
Right.
just trying that first, to be honest. I mean, especially if you don't want any, you know, real length. Also with Meta, they actually do. There's one where they'll do a graft. Take from the inside of your cheek, just
Mm-hmm.
if you want it to be thicker, have more girth.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, see, no, that means I got to heal in two places. No, I'm good. That's all right.
Right.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. I might can try that. I got these fat jaws. I can lose something on it. Taper it in a little.
Mm-mm, no, no, no.
Grow my beard out more so you can't see the dent. It's like
Oh man, and as far as like meta surgery, it's usually about 2.5 hours to 5 hours if you get the last part that I was just talking about. More
Mm-hmm.
girth. Yeah, and but simple meta with just the separation of the clitoris is just it's outpatient surgery. You know,
Yeah.
but then you gotta rest for 3 weeks, and of course no lifting anything, not even heavy lifting, no lifting. Yeah, of course not. Stretch something, have a serious problem. You don't want
And
that.
I wonder, and it's just me wondering how how we're on T and it already boosts your sex drive. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how hard it is for someone to have to go through those weeks, without.
Oh, right. When you can't, yeah,
Yeah.
use it. Of course, he thinks about this. Um,
Of course I do. I mean, I'm a man. That's yeah. I want us kind of people that's keeping it real. I'm transparent, and those are the thoughts that go through my head, and I'm sure that other people think the same thing. Like what, you know?
uh, Jasmine. Jasmine said she couldn't stand up straight for a month when she had her surgery.
Maybe
Of course,
maybe
she
she
said.
need to get
Of course,
Jasmine
she
here
said
next
neutered.
time.
Neutered.
Maybe we need to get Jasmine here next time.
Lord
Do that
Jesus,
other perspective.
she's not gonna act right.
Don't treat her that way. Don't treat her that way.
Oh man. Yeah. So wow, a month. Okay, she couldn't stand up straight for a month. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, they messing with you. That's a sensitive area.
Mm-hmm.
What else? That's crazy. But yeah, for me, fallow, they have not perfected that operation yet. No. There's no way. Like, if I'm gonna go through all that, it needs to function um perfectly, just like a cis man's penis, and they can't guarantee that. And
Yeah.
you might not even be able to get an erection. What's the point? You can't
Yeah.
come. You can't come.
Yeah.
What's the point? What is the point? P standing up, whoop de doo. I could do that since I was 5. No big deal.
Right.
I'm not
Exactly. I
impressed.
can. I can. I can do that now.
Right.
Whoop de doo.
Oh, oh, what is fallow? Fallow is when they create a penis, like a real penis. Like they reroute the urethra and everything. They the length, well, yeah, the length and the girth, everything. And what's supposed to happen is it's supposed to function like excuse me, a cis man's penis, but it doesn't happen often enough for it to be worth it to in my opinion. Weeks of sex. Mel must keep a woman or is married. Yeah, Mel is married.
You put my business out there? No, I'm just playing.
I think you already know from a couple weeks ago, sir.
Oh yeah.
Cat's out the bag.
But
Again.
and that goes to tell you that even with being in a committed relationship or marriage, that's something that you want to discuss with your spouse. Either way, not to say that um, we've been suppressed a lot. So if someone is not for us, we won't do something. This is the time where you can be yourself and make those decisions on your own and make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but you do have to see her point too, or his point, or whoever your spouse is, whether it's male or female.
Sure. Yeah, because that's a big step, because you go from in a relationship, you go from not having, you know, to having one. That's definitely.
And then for me, if I was to have that, I'm gonna be wanting that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Um, it won't be no, you know. So that's a decision you have to make to yourself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. You should say. What's up, Cuzzo? Roger. That's kind of like our surgery is 50-50. It'll work. Ah, right. Wow. Yeah, I guess we might have to have Jasmine on here.
Yeah, Jasmine, good people. That's my baby mom.
And I guess I could share the limelight with a trans woman.
you know, I respect them a lot, man.
Oh
They
no,
paved the
no.
way for us to do a lot of things. I give them nothing but respect, and
Oh,
anytime I can ever help them out, I'm always willing.
it's definitely all love. But wow, that's crazy. I hope these surgeons get it together soon, sooner than later, for people who really want that. Like a lot of people have dysphoria about that private area, about their penis or their vagina. So it's like, you know, it's important for them to get it right. Or you could go buy a prosthetic too. I'm thinking about that, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I won't. I'm not even gonna comment. I'm not even gonna comment on that because people think I'm out there, so I'm not even gonna comment on that. But
Oh, you
yeah,
gotta keep it 100. Keep it one. Look,
I do.
I price I price one with all the everything that I want on it. Bells and whistles.
Uh huh.
It's about 1,500, but
Hmm.
it's called the Bionic. It hasn't. It's coming out soon. So that's enough. I mean, it looks real. It looks real. It feels real. It can do everything but
Have
squirt some
you
stuff
have you
out.
have you felt it?
No, I have not felt it yet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You say it looks real and feel real. I just want to get people, hey, if you felt it, like, have you seen it in person? Have you got a touch of
No,
it? You know what I'm saying?
no, no, no.
Um,
But even like my STPs and everything like that, they feel real.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So, and then you can get them with a scrotum sac with floating
yeah.
walls and everything like that. If you want the veins, the color that you want, they got like so many colors that you can pick from. It's like over 200 shades of color. It's like picking out paint for your wall.
Hmm.
Yeah, I sure just need to get it right or get left. All right, calm down, Cuzzo. Straight man, rooting for us. Look at that. But yeah, but the prosthetics is that's another way to go. You know, uh, even if you like trying to, I know like $1,000 seems like a lot of money, but compared to ten thousand
Compared to
dollars,
the surgery, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I would take that route first. And
And on top of that, let's say you are with someone who don't prefer that,
mhm,
you know, um, you do have that option. So
sure. Oh, and as far as like sensation goes, you of course you can't feel anything, but they have this thing called a fascination sleeve that
uh-huh.
basically it attaches to what you do have,
Uh-huh.
and it has either ridges or bumps in there, so you do feel something. You get stimulated. So
Hmm.
I think it's another. I think it's a good option.
Yeah.
You want one, Malachi?
Yeah, I do. I do. I
Oh,
do. I do. I'm gonna have to start saving my money.
yeah. Oh, they
After
got
that baby's born, I'd probably, look into it.
yeah. They have payment plans too. So yeah.
Yeah, do you know the site, or can you tell us what the site is? Maybe, or you
Oh,
don't remember. I know,
Ginger
being up in
Cat.
age, you forget things.
I, here you go with the joke. Gender Cat, smarty pants. That wasn't very nice. What does it
Okay, I'm
come in
sorry.
neon? Oh Lord Jesus! See, no, she not gonna act right. Good evening,
Who?
Jasmine. Who else talking about? Does it come in neon?
No, we're not getting neon.
No, it's supposed to get it the color that it would be for you naturally if you was born with one. Neon. Mine would not be neon. No, thank you. No. Mm-mm.
Just like that baby she been pregnant with all this time. It's probably gonna be a neon baby.
High yellow, just like her. What? Little match. All right. Anybody got any questions? Cause I could say more, but if y'all
Yeah,
not,
wait, you educating us. You educating us.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Yeah, you really been doing your research, and that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, we always say, no matter what you decide, whether you decide to get bottom surgery or not, just do your research. Do your research, and research the doctors.
Yeah.
A lot of times people don't do enough research on the doctors, and then they end up having to go back and they all messed up. So make sure you guys are doing your research, whether it's top or bottom surgery, doing your research.
Until science will grow. Yeah. Alex said top surgery until science has been improved. That's even if you want top surgery. Being a man comes from the inside. However,
Right.
I understand about dysphoria. Yeah, I think it has so much to do with people's dysphoria. Like, I mean, that's why I want top surgery because
Yeah.
this is just, yeah, it's depressing, straight up depressing. So
After I had my top surgery, I know this is not the we're on the subject of bottom surgery, but let me even no, before I had top surgery, I was suicidal. I was in a dark place, and
mhm.
even after top surgery, the day after, like as soon as the doctor came back in the room the next day, I was pretty much telling him thank you because he saved my life. These surgeons don't realize they are giving us life-saving surgeries. They can say all they want that it's cosmetic surgery, but it is not.
No,
It is not.
it's life
Um,
saving
it is
surgery. That's what they should call it.
life-saving surgery.
Yeah, that's what they should call it.
Yeah,
Oh Lord,
because
Erica, you behave. Go ahead. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
no, that's why I was saying that.
Okay.
My sis, what's up, sis? What's up, Erica?
When, when dating a man of trans experience, what are ways to aid him in being physically confident? Mm.
You know, with me, I just learned to accept myself, and that's how I became confident. You have to first accept yourself and feel good in your own skin.
Yep, I
Um,
agree with that.
Confidence comes from within.
Yep.
And I always say, we have to remember respect comes in three forms: self earned and given. You have to give me respect for me to give you respect. So if someone's not, you have to state your grounds, stand your grounds rather, let people know how you feel, whether, if they don't like it, hey, because we're in transition and the world is in transition with us, but we are not, and I repeat, not going to be bullied nor disrespected.
Oh heck no. Mm-mm, no way. But yeah, for me, yeah, like Malachi was saying, the trans man, he has to be confident. But I mean, what you can do is just treat him as he is. Respect that, respect who he is, and don't call him out his name. You know what I'm talking about. Even when you're upset, none of that. Just have his back like you would anybody else. It's pretty simple. We're pretty easy, most of us anyway.
Yeah.
Erica, you good? It's all good. Appreciate you.
Jasmine had a question there
Oh,
too.
I missed it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. I see it. Did any of you experience rejection from the gay community when you started to look your preferred gender?
To be honest, yeah, I did. A lot of you know that for about 10 years I was in a fraternity, a Greek LGBT fraternity, and I felt a lot of rejection because I am trans. The organization I was in was a lesbian or dominant um, lesbian organization. It was a fraternity. So I felt like the outsider.
Mhm.
Um, Even though I had a lot of love in that, and a lot of people in the fraternity who knew me for years were accepting of me, but there were some people who didn't, that weren't accepting, and I felt isolated. I felt alone, and even now sometimes I feel alone because I really don't even hear. I really don't have too many gay. I really don't have any trans people of color.
Mhm.
I even reached out at one point on social media and was like, hey, looking for all trans men of color in the Ohio area, just so we could have a mixer. This is before all this stuff happened, just to, somebody can relate to me, So yeah, I was rejected in the community.
Wow. That's hard. I mean, I hear lots of stories of that. But I mean, just in groups alone, like it's supposed to be the LGBTQ. Like I'm like, take the T out. That's how much uh it's just crazy because it seems like we're not
But
respected.
yet, but yet they're celebrating Pride that was started by us.
That part. Yeah, 'cause like I was saying, there's so many groups that now I'm not welcoming, or I
Yeah,
people try to poke fun, not at me personally, but trans men. I see it, and I speak up. Matter of
yeah,
fact, oh, Jasmine, it was a witness to this. Matter of fact, yeah. So, but as far as me looking my preferred gender, I've always looked like this. So I can't speak on that part. That's the only thing. A
yeah.
little bit more facial hair, but that's about it. Uh,
Yeah, it was really really hard. And then I don't know for other trans, but for me, once I became who I knew that the God in me that I knew was here, the man of God that I am.
mm,
Once I became that, for some reason I really didn't want to hang around lesbians. I didn't want to hang around. Because I felt like I wasn't a part. You don't understand what I'm going through.
yep.
Not that I don't. We still cool, but I just, because then you have to deal with people misgendering you a lot. And even
Mm.
with facial hair, I still get misgendered. So it's,
What?
yeah, but it's okay. I'm still a man, and I'm gonna stand tall. People might not think it. I'm only 5 feet, but that's okay. I'm gonna stand tall.
You big in you tall in the inside. That's all right.
Right, right, right.
Okay. Oh, all right. I'm trying to aid in building self-esteem. I totally respect him. I witness his insecurities, and it hinders our progress in our relationship. Do you think counseling will be an option? Oh, most definitely.
Yeah,
Most definitely. I recommend everybody should have therapy. I mean, everybody on the planet should have therapy.
yeah.
So yes, and you're willing to do that. That should mean
Yeah,
a lot
that
to you.
support, man. You just don't know how much that means to a trans man.
Right.
Just having that support, or
Yes.
trans women too.
Every,
They need that support as well. So I'm not gonna, like I said, that support, and then therapy helps
hmm.
so much, so much.
Yeah. I'm in therapy right now.
But at the same time, like I said, if he does not have somebody who looks like him
Hmm.
as a mentor, a friend, or a guidance, then he's not gonna ever get that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's one thing to have your woman be there by your side, but if you don't have like a homie that's going through it or have been through what you've going through, y'all, it's important. It's important, and that's what I think.
Uh, Onyx came late. It's okay. You can put it on repeat or yeah. But oh, Jasmine said, I've noticed that a lot of trans men of color tend to live more of a stealth existence. I think that's because of there's so much ugliness in the world. So it's like they feel like they can't even stand up and say, "Hey, I'm trans." It'll be a problem. Like you're already a man of color, like you said, which we know that is a problem. And you trans too? Come on now. A lot of people. they just can't handle it. It's not worth it to them to go through that struggle or fight. But
Yeah.
for me, I'm gonna say I'm trans as much as I can. It's not always possible. Like I can't walk through work saying, hey everybody, I'm trans." That's just not. It's just not a wise idea. Um,
It just depends on who you are and where you are in your walk. With me, I'm totally out at my job. I'm totally out in my community here in Ohio. Um, I'm a very big advocate in the community. Um, but also it's people, places, and things. So I have to watch where I'm at, what my surroundings are. You know, um, and like you said, we have a double whammy. We're men, we're African American, men of color,
yeah,
and we're trans.
right.
So yeah.
So if you could get rid of one, why not?
But at the same time, I am very out as a trans man, and that's only because I want young people to know that they have somebody that has walked their walk and talked their talk. I want them to know that if nothing else, they know Malachi is out here. You know,
I mean, yeah,
yeah. And I can't forget I cannot be the man of God I am now if I don't remember who she was back then.
mhm,
You know, so my past directs my future. You know what I'm saying? So I have to make sure that I remember all the struggles to get me where I am. People say, "Oh, I don't want to wear a bathing suit because I don't want my scars to show." I want my scars to show.
okay. Therapy is definitely important. Oh, back to uh okay. Syria wants to know how would she suggest counseling to him?
Usually, I know with me, when I first came, we had to go to therapy. That's automatic, and that's something that she might want to ask him. Is he still going to therapy? Because usually therapists say, "Hey, once you're in my therapy care, you're under my care. You can always call me." So it could be one of those kind of situations.
Yeah, but I never went. I never had to go to therapy before I started. This is something I did on my
Okay.
own. Yeah, so I would suggest just having an honest conversation with him. Tell him you think it would help. It surely can't hurt. And that you're gonna walk this walk with him. Just let him know that you're there for him as much as possible, and you want to learn too. You want to understand, how to help him, and the therapy, the counseling, it will help. It will definitely help.
And
What do you?
also let her know that you can always reach out to me or Nick. We
Oh,
don't mind. He can
definitely.
always reach out to us
Oh,
at any
sure,
point. You
sure,
know, to just to have somebody to talk to, or vent to. We're here.
definitely.
We're not licensed therapists, but we are certified friends.
Yep, I'm a certified trans man.
Right.
All right. What do I think? Oh, what do you think, Nick? Do you think it's important to have a trans friend? Nope, I sure don't. I
Hmm.
I don't agree with that. But that's just my opinion. That's just me because man, I think that I don't think it's necessary. I think it has a lot to do with um who I am, obviously, of course. But I've always felt different and odd, so it's just the norm for me. So for me to gain my confidence, it's all about me. I don't need to see somebody else that's like me because I never thought there was anybody else like me in the first place to begin with. And honestly, I still don't. Yes, there's a lot of trans men, we're all similar, but I'm so completely different than everybody else. So
Uh-huh.
I personally don't think that you need a trans person to have a friend, a trans man as a friend.
And see, and that's where I think differently. I think that it
Mhm,
helps. Like when I'm going through something, whether it's trans related or not,
mhm.
um, to have that somebody who kind of understands. whether it's a trans man or a trans woman.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody just to say, man, this is what. Wow, do you know this tea is making me feel this way now, or did you ever have this issue when.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I mean, it helps.
Yep, everybody's different. Yep, but
But like I said,
that
even
makes complete sense. Yep, I get
and
it.
even when you go to find a therapist, it's hard to find therapists. Number one, that are accepting, or it's hard, and then you have to find the right one though, and that can be difficult. That can be a difficult thing.
That's what I heard. I was like, God bless me with my therapist because it was spot on. Yeah, I plucked plucked it out the air, and it just worked. So what do you?
Yeah,
The transition, Erica said, transition for y'all is a step backwards, and societal hierarchy is very hard for y'all.
yeah, yeah, sis, you're definitely right about that.
Okay, yeah. Um, Cloudy said therapy should definitely be a routine. Yep, I agree.
Yeah,
uh, thanks, Alex. How come most trans men shade me because I'm a pillow princess? This is a trans woman asking this question.
they do what?
Shade her because she's a pillow princess.
I don't know why that you mean the wrong ones
Facts.
because
Facts.
because I love, and anybody who knows me know I love that my wife gets her hair, nails, and toes done. I love that she doesn't want to lift anything. That's just me. But I'm from the South. I'm from Texas, so I have that chivalry. So I want to open doors. I enjoy pampering her. You know what I'm saying? So it's just who you are. It's not. Don't put us all in the same category because like Nick said just now, we're not all the same.
Nope. Nope. So they're out there. Keep
Yeah,
looking. The right one
yeah,
will love that you're a pillow princess.
yeah.
Good to see both point of views. Yes, I agree. Appreciate everybody.
I'm liking that people are asking questions though. I'm really
Yeah.
liking this. Thank
Yeah.
y'all for
This is awesome. This
interacting
is
with us.
great. What is the pillow princess? Somebody, a pillow princess is a, a person who is just going to pretty much just lay there. Pretty much. Yeah. They're not gonna do much of anything during intercourse, but receive. Did I say that right? Did I do a good picture?
I'll take that.
Okay, all right. If you take it, then I know it was pretty good. Then.
That's my kind of subject.
Okay, I think I got. I didn't miss any questions, did I? Uh-oh. Mm. Oh, got you. Oh my God. I was just playing. Yes, we know, but when you present a question, we're gonna say it out loud, and we're gonna answer it. So watch what you put up there. We got all awesome
or
stuff.
or you can just wait till we get offline and then send it in, and then
Oh,
either
we can
way
do
we're
that
gonna
too.
answer you.
Oh, then
Either
I'm
way,
still gonna post it. No, I'm just playing. I'm just
right,
playing.
right.
It's just,
We got totally out subject, but that's
yeah,
fine.
yeah,
You it's totally fine.
that's all right. But I think I went over, the different bottom surgeries and pricing and what it entails, and that it still might not work how you want it to, you know. So it's just a lot to think about, and that, like Malachi was saying, just please, you got to do your research. And I'm not talking, oh, Google it. That's it. No, you need to Google it. Go into the archives. pick 5 to 10 surgeons and search them. Go visit them, look at other work that they've done, everything. Ask 1,000 questions at least. Then after that, ask 1,000 more.
Yeah.
And like Malachi saying, it's important to at least know trans men, that you feel comfortable talking to, definitely, because some of them have information, people that have already been through it. They can answer questions or give you insight, or it might even be just so you know what you don't want to do.
Uh huh.
Information.
Or what to expect.
Hmm. Yep.
I am fortunate enough to work for a company here in Ohio where I see a lot of trans individuals, and even though I'm there for HIV care and PrEP, they still ask me questions about transgender care, and or a doctor might pull me and say, "Hey, I have this new patient that's trans. Can you have a talk with him, or can you have a talk with her?" And so it really helps to just know anybody that can just answer those questions that your doctor won't tell you. You
Hmm.
know,
Yeah. Oh,
or your doctor don't know that we experience.
right,
Because some
right.
people go to the doctor and don't want to tell their doctor, "Hey, I'm having problems with this."
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That Don't do that. That's no, don't. It's not worth it. Oh, these people, behave yourself, people.
But
But
I will say this, Nick, and I need to. And every time I know you say, I probably say this every time we get on the call, but it's really, really, really important to me that us as trans men still need to have pap smears and
oh
mammograms.
no,
Please, 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 please. I stress that. Please have those things done.
no, you need to say it every time we come on.
Yeah, and I know they don't. No, some people might think, "Oh, I don't use those parts." Get it checked.
Yeah,
Get it
yeah,
checked.
yeah. And it's not that bad. It really isn't. It's not.
Yeah. I'd rather you say you went and got it checked than you come to me and I'm doing an HIV test and I have to tell you you're HIV positive, which, a person that's HIV positive can live years and years and years. I personally feel that someone with HIV is healthier than an average person walking around here with diabetes.
Mm,
You know,
mm,
uh,
wow, wow. That's deep.
yeah.
Do I really? Do I like what? Oh, do I like pillow princesses? That's
Who asked you that? Did my sister ask you that?
no, Alex.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah, I
Okay,
want to be.
Erica. Erica, I won't say it was you this time.
Do I like pillow princess? Um, the truth, it has to be a special lady if she was the pillow princess, or yeah, whoever the person is. They would have to be something extra special, because otherwise, get out of here with that. I still really no. See, Erica talking about she still doesn't understand pillow princess.
Erica, would you like Nick to give you a call
I
to
don't.
discuss Pillow Princess?
I don't think it's that she doesn't know what it means. I think she doesn't understand why they exist, like why they're that way. Yeah, a lot of different reasons.
Some people don't want to be touched down there like that, or don't want to touch someone else down there.
Or they don't know what to do. They don't want to do it wrong. Or yeah. And some people's partners, they prefer that their partner is a pillow princess. So there has to be some, you know. What? Okay, people, stop with this.
I know, Erica.
Mammograms hurt. Oh, that too. Everybody,
I
yeah,
don't miss those days.
you need to get a mammogram. And as long as you have something up there, yeah, it's important.
Yeah.
Most definitely. All right, what am I missing? Oh, throwback game. Oh Lord. Okay, you people are getting out of hand here. We're not talking about all this business.
I
Y'all
just
like
saw that. What is going on?
right. we talking about? See, oh boy. Mm-mm-mm. So, if there are no more questions, we are going to end this live
Um,
Thursday
and I
live.
know this. I know this is tea time, so I want to mention this while we're here.
Mhm.
Not I talked about Pap smears and mammograms. Make sure we're getting our HIV test. Make sure you're getting your HIV test. There is a pill, one a day pill that you can take to prevent yourself from getting HIV. If you want to know more about that, hit me up. I will talk to you about that. Here in Ohio, there's ways that you can get it for absolutely free. So you know,
Wait, you said
that's all I have.
there's a pill that will prevent you from getting HIV?
Yes, there's a pill that prevents you from getting HIV.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, there's two different pills. There's one called Descovy and one called Truvada. They are used as HIV medication, but they have found now they will prevent you from getting HIV. So someone who is HIV negative could take this pill once a day, and it can prevent them from getting HIV.
Wow. Hmm.
Yeah, it's called PrEP, and you've probably seen the commercials.
Yeah.
PrEP,
Yeah.
and that's what PrEP is.
Okay. 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 So, but do you find that people are just like, let me take this pill and I could go do whatever?
Well, it will prevent you from getting HIV, but it would not prevent you to get any other STIs. So,
Damn.
condoms are recommended to be used, but some people don't use condoms. Let's say I'm dating someone who is HIV positive. They have no other STIs but HIV. I'm going to use PrEP, even though if a person is taking their HIV meds and they're taking it regular and their viral load is low,
Mhm.
they cannot give another person HIV. However, PrEP is another way to protect yourself.
Okay. See, we learning a lot on this show right here. Love it. Okay. Yeah. They're not. They're just being silly now. Y'all having fun. Good. I appreciate y'all very
Yeah,
much. Appreciate you, Malachi. Once
no
again,
problem, man. It's tea time. What?
tea time, baby, tea time. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you next Thursday. If you have any questions,
Or you
Malachi's
have
inbox is open. My inbox is always open. You know,
or if
send
you
your
have any story ideas or topics that you want us to talk about, let us know.
maybe. No, I'm just playing. Yeah,
See, I told you I was the good guy.
yeah. If you have any ideas or anybody you would like to see on the show, I will consider it. Now, seriously, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the show, and I will see you next week,
All
Thursday,
right,
8 o'clock. See you there. Peace,
all right,
everybody.
peace.
Love y'all.